coaches here this morning.
I'm good.
He hasn't been here. Well, I haven't been here, so, but I haven't seen him in a while. All right. Hey, Tom.
Good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Justin.
How are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
Is Jeff or Tom here? Oh, okay.
Just son.
Yeah, this is, and I'm looking, but it's way, it's like a pilot.
Good morning.
Good morning.
How are y'all?
God, if we was in the bed, we'd have to be like you.
Thanks.
I forgot you had a key, so.
How's your wife?
She's doing better.
Oh, is she? She is a good one.
Oh, yeah. She's, right back now, exercise club started back. Got the end of the radiation for breast cancer. And, got 4 month checkup coming up here for the, the lumpectomy. And she did a lot of people in that group. You wouldn't believe.
All right. Chair right here.
Right. So we'll have a place for him to sit on my right.
Probably not this morning, the way the tables are set up.
Oh
There's not
man.
a,
So it's not a table you can have 3 on one side.
come over here, Chester. All right, right there.
Should we face it?
Thanks.
Or do the side?
They even keep it up with us now. All the setups.
Yeah.
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 Coach, I went to Bradley's funeral viewing yesterday. Whose was that? Don Bradley.
I did, must have missed you. I was there.
Huh?
I was there.
Well.
You must, did you
chicken
come,
egg I did,
did you go early?
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get there till after 6 probably.
Oh, yeah, we went about 5:15,
Okay.
but I knew it'd be packed.
I did get to see Hunter and Alan.
Did you?
Yeah. They were, I don't know if they were there when you were there.
Yeah, they
Okay,
came in.
okay.
over there.
All right, good. Yeah, that's good.
What happened?
High school coach died that he was my high school football coach. So he was,
Don Bradley.
Does DBC have a password for guests?
for Wi-Fi?
Uh-huh.
DBC gas. I mean, that's the password for the guest Wi-Fi.
DBC guest?
Yeah.
All one word?
Yeah. All lowercase.
Okay.
Is there a password though? It looks like there's a
Same
pass.
thing. It's DBC gas.
Oh, the password's DBC guest. Okay.
That's the sign up on the fitness center. I'm trying, yeah. Yeah, I think it's all lowercase, so. You know, once you do it once, it just connects automatically. so.
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, we have a sign up in the fitness center for DBC.
That's the bad thing about like speed dial. Like my kids, I don't even know my kids' phone numbers because I haven't actually looked at the phone number in so long. I mean, I know a couple of them, but not. I got 3 kids, so I could probably tell you 2 of them because of speed dial. You know, you just.
I don't know any of my kids' numbers. I just, it's true.
You don't know any of the
Those
numbers.
things kept you sharp too, having
I know.
Yeah. God, when I asked my kids, where'd you get your multiplication tables so we can go through it? They said, what's that?
Eddie, did you go to McFerrin's funeral?
No.
I didn't
that's too
either.
far for me.
I didn't go either.
Where is that? Where was that?
That was, yeah, he was.
In North Georgia, somewhere, I
Oh,
forgot
yeah.
that where it was, but
I tell you.
I saw it, but I did see, McFerrin's wife was there. Did you talk to her?
No, I didn't see her.
Yeah,
She came in after I left.
yeah. You didn't stay long enough.
Huh?
You didn't stay long enough.
Well,
I'm kidding.
you know, I saw two boys that I had in Shanley.
Okay,
I was totally shocked at what I saw. One of them probably weighed 375 pounds.
oh, wow.
He waddled in there, and I don't even know why. I think he used to live across the street from Brad.
Okay,
And I didn't even recognize him. And another guy walked in, and he was friends of Donna and Bo.
do you know Donna and Bo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't
See,
know.
Bo played for me.
Oh, okay, see, I don't know Bo really, but I know Donna. I was really
I
good.
was shocked at looking at him. He had that hair.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I was really good friends with Donna's husband, Greg,
Oh, okay.
in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, she went to Shanley, of course, and, he went to
But
Peach.
his dad was a big singer in our church. Did you know that?
Who? Braswell?
Donna's husband,
Oh, Greg?
Greg.
Really?
His dad's a big time singer, man.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
What's
He
his
can sing
name?
like a bird,
Greg
man.
Faulkner.
He can sing like a bird.
He has any
And
albums?
you know what?
No, nothing like that. He's just like you
He's
and
a
me.
church singer,
Yeah.
but he does choir, does solo in the church. But he is really a good guy. I mean, he was a long time member of YUCA. And everybody loved to hear him sing. I mean,
We may not be talking about the same guy.
oh, yeah. Faulkner, Donna's husband, that's his son.
Are you talking about their son? Or are you talking about, you talking about Greg or
No, what's their son's name?
Henry?
Henry.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, okay, I didn't,
I knew his dad and his granddad.
so which one was the singer?
Granddad.
Oh, okay, I didn't know
Yeah.
him. Okay.
His granddad.
I thought we were talking about Greg. I was
No,
like,
his granddad was a good guy.
yeah. Yeah, so it was good to see Hunter and Alan.
Yeah. That Dave's struggling a little bit.
He's not moving around as well as he used to.
No, but he's been on auction, you know.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah.
He looked good.
And, yeah, he had to sit while I was there.
Yeah.
Stay sitting.
Mm-hmm.
But, he wore himself out, overacting and overworking about what he's done in his life.
With that Corky Kell thing, yeah.
Along with, being a head coach of a big high school,
Mm-hmm.
when you get involved in the work of that tournament, the Corky Kell thing.
Yeah, I didn't even recognize, Cruz was there. Did you see? Was he?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I talked to
I didn't even recognize him at first because he's thinner,
him. Lot of weight.
older and thinner, and because he was kind of he was a big boy when I was a senior when he was first year at
Yeah.
Peachtree, so I didn't really get to know him, but he was like the 8th grade football coach, and then he moved on up, of course,
Oh, yeah.
but I talked to him for a while.
Yeah, he was a good coach, boy.
Well, he must have done something right. He won a couple state championships.
Yeah, yeah. And, I don't really remember this guy or not, but, the guy that used to be, he went to high school at, Sequoia, then he became, wrestling coach. Little bit short guy, what was his name? Then he became, a good football coach, and he's still substitute teaching in Brooklyn.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, and he's been retired probably 15 years. He just had to do something.
Right.
You got a high energy level.
What are we looking at this morning, Tim?
I was just something, was looking in Isaiah, we were in Isaiah last week, and I was looking through it last night, and it was in Isaiah 54, 16. Isaiah 54:16. See, it is I who created the blacksmith, who fans the coals in flame, forges a weapon fit for its work. And it is I who have created the destroyer to work havoc. No weapon forged against you will prevail, and you will refute every tongue that accuses you. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord. This is the vindication of the nation declares the Lord. That, especially 16, 17, there was a period in my life, years, 20 plus years ago, just a difficult spot. I was nasty, I was politics and stuff. And I was doing kind of work, here I had 5 dependents, household with kids and stuff. And, they weren't wondering, what's the sacrificial. I was tired of those nasty people, just a tough couple of years. And the crucial moment was the meeting going on where they, are discussing all personnel and plans and stuff like that. And I didn't know if I was gonna get fired, from the railroad at that time. And what's interesting is that, because I was dealing with some unethical behavior. It was a really difficult situation. But while this meeting is going on, where my fate was discussed amongst some others, I had reached out to several people. Two of them were close friends there at work, and then 2 were here at the church. One of them, Jenny Cody, if you know Jenny, my friend Cody. We were in a prayer group together, and somebody else was on our family group, a guy named Bob Warren. They're no longer here, but anyway, it was an hour and a half period of time. I had 4 independent phone conversations. Every single one of them referenced Isaiah 54:17, and in particular, the no weapon forged against you will prevail. And and what it's interesting, what it was told, what went down in that meeting was the person who was, let's say, my tormentor in this, the one that basically fell apart when questioned by our VP. It's like, okay, what are you doing here? Why are you doing this person? Because, there was differences of opinion. A bunch of people apparently stood up and said, wait a minute, that's not my experience with Tim, it's just the opposite, what's going on here type stuff. And I was told he fell apart, like started sweating profusely, couldn't finish speaking. I had direct reports from people in that meeting. They said it was bizarre. People who also worked for this guy, they're like, he kind of melted down. And it was a turning point, too. From that point forward, it seemed as though that, I don't know, in that situation, I was strengthened, didn't always know what was going on. So that's always had a personal note to me, but it's one of those things where through, prayer and petition, that we are in these battles. What's also interesting to me about that one is that on verse 16, it says, I who created the blacksmith, who fans the coals in the flame and forges a weapon fit for its work. And it is I who have created the destroyer to work havoc. And just a note here in my Bible, it says created the destroyer, and it says God raised up nations such as Assyria and Babylonia to punish Israel. And then that refute every tongue, just as no legitimate charges could be brought against the servants.
Did you know, have you ever read that in the scripture where when Moses came down from Mount Sinai with the 10 commandments, and he slammed them down on the ground because of what he saw, the people dancing around a golden calf. And then he went back up and got the new 10 commandments. Did you know that God gave the Levites an order to kill 3,000 of those people for doing that?
been a while since I read that part,
That-
but I
To
do.
me, that shocked me.
It was, I mean,
No,
there
there is
was a lot of kill 'em all.
there is a day that, when you go against God's order, I mean, when he set out the Ten Commandments forever for those people to start guiding their life, and then you got a group of people that went against it.
Well, that whole, to me, that's one of the most interesting parts is when people today talk about, well, there's no miracles like we're in the Bible and stuff like that.
Shoot.
And what most people answer, oh, there's miracles, we just don't see them or something like that. And I point out, well, these kind of miracles that you're talking about, it didn't work. That's the story of the Old Testament. He performed these miracles. He gave you food, manna from heaven every single day, and you still disobeyed. You still doubted. You know, this constant bit. You know, the very generation that saw the Red Sea parted and then saw it close up, immediately turned around and doubted once again.
Well,
So
there was even-
the point being, humans, you can show all the miracles in the world.
There was even a large group of people wanting to go back to
Yeah.
and go back
Let's go
to
get
the
some
same
meat.
crap.
I'm getting tired. I'm tired of this man. I want some meat. to eat.
Well, didn't even Jesus say that? Because I'm not gonna perform a miracle here because you have basically you're saying you have a hardened heart, you're not gonna believe anyway, so why should I do a miracle for you?
Yeah. and it-
When the Pharisees or
Yeah,
somebody,
there is, he does mention that, and there's constant references that,
Let me go ahead,
it's
I
a,
think.
it's a, somebody out there. Okay, there's some about people, or a wicked generation, wicked and stiff-necked, you're not gonna believe it anyway,
right,
and it's, and I think about a lot of kind of what's going on in our country and in the world today, when I'm looking at some of this, is that there's certainly appears sometimes that the winds that say like Trump's back on some things that, you know, things that were going on 8 years ago, the bit that's come out, they fabricate complete lies about people, and, you can convince the majority of the country, well, where there's smoke, there's fire, where there's fire, and then people take that as a basic premise going forward, and what they believe, what we believe today and in the future is influenced by what we believe now, or what we think is true. And I'll look at that, but that no nation, no weapon forged against you will prevail. It just seems as though I'm witnessing that.
What time is it?
So, what do you ask?
it's 6:34,
8:34?
6:30.
So
Thanks.
just a, like personal observation, I don't wanna always draw too much, just looking at the news, because we always think the time we're in is the most important time in history.
That never is.
Hey,
Hey, how you?
Better now as I'm inside.
Good.
yeah.
It is amazing to me that we got the Old Testament. I'm now reading the Old Testament again, and Second Chronicles and everything. It talks about this guy who replaced his father, and he did, and I was trying to look it up. He did all the good things he needed to do, got rid of all the temples, got rid of all the foreign priests and all this other good stuff. And he became so good that he thought he would go into the temple and do a sacrifice. And the priest come in and said, no, that's not your job, that's our job. You're sinning against God. And he got, oh man, because he got arrogant and egotistic and self-righteous, and he started jumping on them. They said, stop, look, if you could see yourself, you're turning from leprosy. And he said, oh my God, so they rushed him out of it. He lived complete leprosy. They abandoned him to a faraway, out away from him, and his son took over. But it says over and over in the Old Testament, he takes you to a point, then you forget him. And then you become self-righteous. And that's where we are today in this country, you know? Prestige, power, and control. Look at me, listen, I created all this, I did all, and what God, it's God that gives us all this stuff. If you don't humble yourself down and say, it wasn't me. And I read this over and over, and I said, this was in the Old Testament, and it hadn't changed a whole lot in 2,000 years, plus years.
Well, you know, you were just mentioned, like, and in the Old Testament, there's a lot of this, well, doggone it, kill them all, you know, kind of start over, just wipe them, you know.
That was God's
It seems so
solution.
harsh, and like that, but in, you know, in Romans, in chapter 1, when it talks about God giving peoples, nations over to reprobate minds, there comes a point when the collective, you know, with it,
Well, all we gonna
it
do-
rains on the wicked and the righteous, and
All we're gonna do is rebreed, and the same kids are gonna come back the same way and go against the will of God. You might as well kill their dogs and their cats and everybody.
But we're in Isaiah 54, and particularly in 17, when no weapon forged against you will prevail. And then we were just chatting where I look at some of the events that the last, say, week, 10 days just in our country, just the stuff where now Director Gabbard has said, okay, here's the files, guys, we're
Yeah.
putting it out there.
And you got people that's going totally, hey, what in the world's happening? They're sweating.
Well, they're not even denying it. That's the thing is, you know, they're not denying it. Oh, it's a distraction. It's like,
What are you talking about, the F?
well, no, not the Epstein stuff, but just the whole Russian hoax. The
Oh,
fact
yeah.
that it was
Oh,
it
yeah.
was completely contrived.
And they're paid for by Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, but that, you know, that kind of stuff, that once again is time, you know, the time scale of events. We tend to rush to immediate judgments. You know, we say stupid though, where there's smoke, there's fire, and it's like, you know, you just, and then we turn the pages and go on, but yet that's in your mind that, oh, well, you know, he said he was conspiring, but, you know, they wouldn't go to sleep for long, and now it's, you know, it's coming out, they're saying, oh, that's just a distraction, why you talk about that kind of stuff? It's like, but you say that whole, no weapon forged against you will prevail, it says.
They're interviewing now the guy that was the roommate of the guy that died in prison.
Epstein,
Oh, Epstein,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
he's still alive.
Oh, no, he committed suicide. And the camera was turned off and no guards were
I
around.
meant his roommate.
Yeah. Yeah,
I need to tell you a story
go ahead.
about me, a miracle. If you don't believe in miracles, I do. What happened to me when I was 18 years old? I grew up on a farm, never, you know, when you live on a farm and you got cattle and, they don't quit milking on Sunday and, you know, you take time off, there ain't no time off. It's every day, you gotta feed animals, and you gotta do your work, to keep it going, and that's what you eat, that's what, provides your food. So I got to the point where I was a senior in high school, and I got a full scholarship to go to college. And I went to my dad. My dad worked at Oak Ridge at that time, where they were building, after the bomb was built, cleaning it up. And, he thought I was going, my brother and I were gonna stay there and take care of the farm and keep it, you know, going after he'd go home and all that. And I wasn't a farm boy, I'd had enough, you know, work 7 days a week, you know, 365 days a year, I got, it's just not my deal. So anyway, boy asked me to go to Florida with him to, you know, I'd never been out of the state of Tennessee at the time. He asked me to go to, take 2 or 3 days and go to Florida. We were gonna hitchhike to Florida. Of all the dumb things in life I've ever done, I let him talk me into doing that. So we get a ride
What
from,
year was this?
He was 18 years old.
18 years old,
So back
stupid.
in the 50s.
Yeah, it's 1960. And, I was getting ready to make plans to go to college in, August 1st or something, you know, I wanted to have me a vacation sometime before I start getting back into working out and that grind and playing football. So, we get a ride to Darlington, South Carolina, to the NASCAR race up there. He lets us out, and that's back before the expressway was built. Got on US one going straight to Jacksonville, Florida. We get a ride down somewhere about the middle of Georgia, and the guy lets us out down there, and it's about 6 o'clock at night. And four young guys pick us up down there outside of a 7-Eleven and said, boys, the sheriff in this county, if you catch you hitchhiking, said he'll throw you in jail. Well, I didn't think anything about that. Scared me really. And so I said, if you want to ride, we'll take you to the end of the county and let you get on the other side of the county so you won't get in trouble. Well, we got in the car with him. I was in the middle of the front seat. There were 4 of them. I was in the middle of the front seat, and my buddy was at the window in the back. And we get about 100 yards on them, taking off, and suddenly they turn that car down this plantation road. I said, oh, we are in trouble.
Bad news.
I reach over and grab the key. Now this is, you know me long enough to know I'm not a violent man. I reach over and grab that key, turned that thing off, and I said, stuck it right there. I said, bro.
Stuck it right where?
Right in his neck. I told him, I said, you're gonna stop this thing, and you other 3 gonna be walking down about 50 to 100 yards down the road and stand down there before I cut your brother's throat. He gonna bleed right here. And I told my buddy to get out of the car and run back up there to the main highway and stop somebody to get us help. Well, when you know the Lord, this is the way the Lord works. He stopped a Greyhound bus. And there were 2 soldiers on that Greyhound bus. And he told them what was going on down there. They ran down there and got me out of the car. And I still had that key and sliding him, standing him up. I said, yeah, you're going to take off and you're going to run down there where those other guys are. And I'm going to throw these keys back towards your car when I get on that bus up there, when I get to the top of the hill. So we got up there and God saved my life. So we get up there and I throw those keys down there. And I started thinking about that. I said, you dumb. How did you leave? You had it made at home. What are you doing? So we finally get a ride to a guy from Detroit in a convertible. He was going to a funeral. His brother died in Jacksonville, Florida. He said, you boys got your license? I said, yeah. He said, well, I need somebody to help me drive. I've been driving all night, and I'm afraid I'm going to wreck. I said, if you'll help me drive, I'll take you to Jacksonville Beach. So he took us down there. We got down there, and we spent the night at his mom's house, got up the next morning, went to the beach. First time I'd ever been to the ocean. Now, we go out there and we stay till about 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and I'm burned to a crisp. Stayed out in the sun all day. We go back to her house. She feeds us a big supper. We sleep that night. And so the next morning, we said, we're going to go to the beach again. And we stayed in the shade a lot. Until about 10 o'clock, we sitting on this park bench in the shade. And I looked down and there's a quarter laying on the ground. I said, I'm going to call my mom back in Tennessee and see if she will wire us money to catch a Greyhound back home. So we're running out of money. Scared me to death. So I called my mom. Son, where are you? I said, Jacksonville, Florida. What are you doing down there? And then I said, well, Mom, my buddy's mother lives here. How you gonna get back home? I said, that's why I'm calling to see if you can wire me some money. She said, well, your dad's going to work and I'm here by myself. And I don't have any money. I don't have any way to get there. I said, but I look at it, son, I believe in you so much. I've been praying for you every day, several times a day. You got yourself down there and now you can get yourself home. that just broke my heart. And, so I go back and I said, Jackie, we gotta get somewhere, we gotta get home. My mom can't send us any money. And maybe we can ask your mom when she comes home from work. I asked her to loan us some money to get back home. Well, about 30 minutes later, here comes an older couple walking down in front of, on the beach, where we were. Hey, boys, how y'all doing? Said, not so good. What do you mean? Well, we're sunburned, we don't have any money, and we live in Tennessee, and we're trying to get home. Where in Tennessee? Knoxville. We're from right outside of Knoxville. Let me ask you something. What's your name? I said, Eddie Raines. She said, the lady said, Raines. Do you happen to have a sister named Margie Raines Duncan? I said, yeah. We just got through working with them and we retired. She's a missionary in Africa with us. What in the, how could that happen? We've been working with them for 15 years in Africa as missionaries. And we thought we were gonna retire in Florida. We were down here investigating things, you know. But we decided it was too hot down here for us. We're going back to Tennessee. And we would love to give you boys rides back to Tennessee if you will help us drive, because we're just, you know, we don't want to drive the whole time. You got a license? Yeah, we got a license. If we get back in, they take us over to her house, we leave her a note, we get it, and they take off, we drive to Marietta, Georgia. And they spend the night in the hotel, feed us, take care of us, we drive for them. And we get to talking about things that they did with my sister and my brother-in-law and my two nephews over there. And we get out, they take us within 3 blocks of my brother's house in Powell, Tennessee. And he takes us over, takes us on home. And I look back at that, and I said, you just dumb enough to not even thank the Lord. That weapon, no weapon formed against us. See, we were down there, no way to get home, no money, dumb and rocks.
It's all a learning experience.
It's all a learning experience.
And if you're willing to learn.
If you're willing to learn. And I had become a Christian at 13 years old. I walked the aisle, and I had an angel without wings lead me to Christ. That was my Sunday school teacher. And she really, really kept pouring into our lives about how important it is to make good decisions. And I was a Christian, I knew I was a Christian, and, but I was the last of 8 kids in my family, and I was leaving home, and I wanted to explore the world. And, but if I had to do it again, and my kids did that, I would never, ever, I'm lucky to be alive, really, so if I hadn't stuck that key in that guy's neck, threatened him with it, and he his life, they'd have probably beat the crap out of us, taking everything we had, and leave us down there in the cornfield somewhere in South Georgia.
Well, it is interesting. Well, it's, back, I was just looking at 17 again, Isaiah 17. It is interesting how he goes from making the weapons to no tongue to accuse you in judgment will condemn. I mean, I can see why your coworkers brought that up to your situation. And it's almost like God got a hold of that guy that was accusing you and made him sweat and not speak properly.
It was like 20 years ago, 15, 20, about 20 years ago. Just at work, I was in
The railroad.
at the railroad. I was just caught up in a nasty, office politics situation, and
I remember you talk about the office. Are we a railroad company or are we a social work?
yeah, there was stuff like that going on. But it just and it was like a crucial moment. One of these kind of big, executives talking about staffing in the future, and it's like my fate. Here was I had 5 dependents at home, and I didn't know if I was going to be fired or. And I was dealing with some really unethical stuff. Like I had just got caught up in the middle of things inadvertently, and it appeared about 90 minutes, 4 different people independently have called me, and all 4 referenced Isaiah 54:17, that no weapon formed against you will prevail. And then during that meeting, this particular person, basically kind of melted down when questioned why, okay, you say you're doing this, and that's not the feedback I'm getting on him. And several people stood up and kind of spoke on my behalf, which was not really what typically goes on in those meetings. And so,
But even the part after the weapon part, every tongue that accuses you in judgment, you will condemn.
And Eddie,
yeah, I mean, it just,
you weren't lucky. That was God.
That was God, man.
If,
I know that.
there ain't no such thing as luck. There's blessings.
He took care of me, man.
I'm telling you, and he give you the strength.
He defended me.
They squeeze it. I give God the praise and glory when I have learned the hard way, but I've done some things like you've done, and I'm telling you, I realize now, it wasn't me.
Well, we all have,
God in me.
yeah, we all have incidents in our life
Yeah,
where
I-
if you look back, you had to say, well, that was a God moment that I'm either not in jail or dead.
yeah. And sometimes, I know with me, there's been times when I'm not a main character in a story, but it's like you're getting compelled to go say something to somebody
Yeah.
about something, and then you do that,
Mhm.
and then you're done. You did your part, but it actually helps lead to other, good things or things of that nature. But then we're talking about this whole bit that I had come back to that, this week, if you look at the events of the last, say, week or so,
Well, look how,
with what the Director of Intelligence has released about that Russia hoax thing that's coming back, is that this was an entirely contrived, basically psyops done on the country.
well, look how Trump has changed since he got shot at.
Yeah,
That close, it saved his life. The Lord stepped into that, and he is now talking about that very openly.
yeah. Well,
It's affected a lot of people's life.
yeah, I mean, when the dust settles, President Trump's loving, hating, whatever, this has been a quite remarkable
It sure has.
journey that a man has stayed in the arena the whole time. And that's one, it's,
I don't know how he does it,
yeah.
because he's so controversial. I don't know how he does, how he survives.
You know what I'm saying when you say,
That kind of stuff though probably makes him tough as leather to stay. Because if he was any other kind of man, he'd probably quit. And,
No doubt. I mean, he thrives on controversy. I mean, his personality thrives on it. And I don't know, yeah.
did you
There's
see?
people like that, I mean, they kind of steamroll their way through
Yeah.
things, and they, if you're smart enough and you got the kind of wisdom, you can be very successful that way. A lot of great leaders are like that.
Yeah. I don't agree with it, but that style, but it works for him.
And, it mentions several times in the Bible about, God created the nations, God appoints the rulers of the nations.
Right.
I don't think generally they're talking about elections and stuff like that. I think it's more spiritual, for me personally, I think they're talking about spiritual rulers and stuff like that.
But look how many people respect him for what he's doing all over the world, but wanting peace. Right now, he's talking about how many people are dying in all the wars that he's talking about. There's been over a million guys in Russia been killed. That stupid war they got.
Well, and this is, that, a lot of people, because the media's trying to ignore what's been out there, but this whole bit, we're in this World War III that's in the beginnings now, and one of the fronts is over there. This ties back in that. That wasn't the same people who created that coup in 2014 that overthrew the Ukrainian government because they were pro-Russian, are the same people that created this whole hoax, that then leading to this demonization of Vladimir Putin and all this type of stuff. And so you have millions of people are convinced because what they've been hearing all this time is true. And how, I mean, just such a personal interest is this whole bit with how propaganda works, and you can move millions of people to do things that we always look back at, how could that have happened? That could never happen here, and it's like, it's happening right now.
Yeah. That's the way it says right here in Second Chronicles, when Uzra did all this great and wonderful stuff, you know? This is what it said. But after Uzra became powerful, his pride led him to his downfall. He was unfaithful to the Lord his God. That's when it goes on down here. In the temple, the Lord's temple, leprosy broke out on his forehead when chief said, hey, you got leprosy growing on your head. You know, we got to get you out of here. King Uzziah had leprosy until the day of his death. With God, it's pretty exact. If you go in the Old Testament, it's you doing the right thing, but you did it. You know, and we don't even spite kids. You know.
Back to Mike was your point, you said you don't like the style.
That's, yeah, personally, I don't.
Yeah, and I'm understand, and a lot of
You
people,
are a very quiet
you know,
person,
but the
I
difference.
think.
Okay, but we all have different personalities, different things. I mean, if you look at, a lot of people who are really miserable in a corporate world is because they think they should be in charge, and you're never gonna get beyond a mid to low level role. And so but yet you have many people in those same jobs that thrive, have long careers, and they're very happy, contented people because they like the stability of that job and that role. You know,
Let me ask you a question.
and that type of stuff.
How many people you know in middle management that are actually happy?
I knew a lot.
You do?
At least I
Okay.
did. And you know, a lot of, you know, but some people are content where they are or not. You know, you get a lot of people sometimes in technical fields, they think they're smarter than other people, and therefore they should be in charge or something, but they usually don't really want the responsibility of being in charge. So, yeah, that's,
You want the power.
like being in management and stuff like that, or being a small business owner, it's a different, you know, I mean, people can say they want to be in charge of stuff, but they just want a paycheck usually, and not responsibility. But my point when you bring this up is that there are different people with different personalities, and God can use them. And, you know, you gotta be you, whatever style of coach, or whatever it is you do of a leader, it's gotta fit you. You can't, there's not a book, a separate book that says, oh, it's only this way. You know, there's different.
Well, see, I go back to God created me, like I was told one time, Mac, you can't be like me. Because he was rich and all that sort of stuff. I said, guess what? I don't want to be like you. God created me to be like me, like he does every one of us. And if you don't go to him and be in his flavor, and when you give some success, you give God praise to go. I have learned to praise all the time about it. And some of us, God forgive me for what I'm thinking about doing that magnetized redneck thing and leave me away from it. And I'm telling you, it broke me down, and I read every day. The more I read, the more I know that he created us for a purpose and a reason. And then he says, and it's me working through you. It is not you. You don't get, you can have an arrogant pride, and I'm gonna punch you, bud.
Well, and I was thinking about you this week, Josh, because last Friday, you were talking about kind of where you are, the closing, how got a bunch of balls in the air. They may all line up and be a beautiful symphony, or one can fall apart, and it's just crash and burn. But I'm watching your body language, I'm watching you talk about it, and the fact is, that's your arena. You actually love it. The excitement, there's an intensity in it that gets near the end with that. Like, it reminded me of being on these implementations where I'd go for not much sleep, all sorts of odd hours, but boy, I'd catch a cat nap and I'd wake up and my skin's on fire. But it's exciting. You're thinking about the next 5, 10, 15 steps while you're in the middle of something. Now, you can't live like that forever. It's a burnout. But the way
right there, and it's a fascinating deal. So, yeah, we're supposed to close today. And then, I'm going to Chicago, but I'm in a warehouse where, I'm kind of suddenly sort of monthly kind of thing, and so the guy is he's an Israeli guy. Amazon is his deal. Fascinating character. And so yesterday, he sent me, I haven't talked to him in months, you know, they're supposed to be handling the account. Last Thursday, before he goes on vacation, I get email after email after email from him. You know, you need to be out by the 31st because I'm moving. I mean, I'm 1,200 square feet of food, right? So yesterday afternoon, we have another conversation. It's like, well, because he's in unit 14 and 13. Unit 12, unit 12, look at the God thing. Unit 12 is in between him and Mia and 11, and he has half the thing. So apparently, they were gonna evict the people that were in 12 because they weren't paying their bills and some bad company. Well, just Wednesday, apparently they paid their bills, and now we can't have 12. So it basically, everything he sent me is going up in smoke because he can't physically move into 12. They wanted to move across the street into 1, which is 3 times the size, and put everything in there. So he's basically putting it on hold of having me move out, which I was selling it and moving out anyways, right? But it's so, when you talk to someone, we had a 45, I listened and got scolded for 45 minutes on how I ran my business, but it was just, it's so fascinating to hear people talk about themselves and how good they are what they do. And yet they can't keep anybody that works for them except for the leaders. So the only people that work for them, period. And so anyways, it just, I was talking, you know, just filled with anxiety about this whole thing. I mean, it's just, you know, these guys are buying it and have a problem with UPS, and they owe me about $30,000 for missing packages today. I'm fighting since April, nobody can tell me why. And so it's just, it's been so overwhelming at this point.
But the people, you won't have to go face to face with them, or you doing?
Not talk to face, no, we're, it was the east side, he got, I really like the people that are buying it, to be honest with you, and I think for them, it's gonna be really, really good, I mean, they have a lot more cash flow. And they're picking, you know, thinking, the other interesting part is they're in Chicago, my biggest vendor is in Chicago, and she wants out of her warehouse, so it's like almost perfect that these guys just rented a new warehouse for this space, you can take all her product and become her distributor almost overnight. And I can't tell them until it closes. Gotcha. Close. So it's just so, like you said, so putting balls in the air, but you can see how, Barbarians at the game. you can just see how God's working it all out. But it's still overwhelming of the whole thing. You know?
Oh, yeah.
E-commerce is such a, it's so difficult. Somebody tries to get into your account 3 or 4 times, they shut the account. And you can't log in anymore. It's just, it's so fascinating, and I can't wait.
Yes,
So what,
I was gonna ask if we could go, could have gone around the room.
okay, well, I'm Tim Williams.
wait, you wanted to go to front. I'm John, then Tim. John Knight, then Tim. Josh Moore.
Peter Rain.
Mike McIntyre.
Chester Thrash.
And me.
Thanks.
Yeah, that,
So, you know,
and it was, we
I
kind
know
of got on
Josh's
this
name.
topic,
Yeah.
about the people being suited to where they are, and then like you mentioned, how many people are in mid-management? Well, and I said I knew lots of people. Happy is not really the word you use a lot of times in life with some folks, who do, you know, they're gonna be doing something. And, but I did know many of them who took a lot of joy in what they did. And this is all, it also correlated with faith through the time. The people have strong sense of faith. They could, because their job didn't define them, it wasn't all there was to them, you know, they knew it was part of the role, but they had a role to play.
You know what is so wild, what you said is because I sold my company, a little pool company in October. I haven't missed it one iota. And in fact, a neighbor of ours worked for AT&T for 37 years. And it was just barbarians at the gate all the time, am I gonna get laid off, am I not gonna get laid off, I gotta work, I gotta get this out, blah, 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 you know, typical. She's having the hardest time of transitioning out of the workforce than I am. And she's like, don't you wanna do something else? I'm like, now, I'm the one that almost died in April after, you know, October to April, cardiac, I could have been Hulk Hogan, you know, having a cardiac arrest, but, it's like, I don't miss it one iota. And I'm more at, I wouldn't say I'm at peace, but I'm more at, from the work side, I'm more at peace about, you know, not, or whatever, and I don't know about you, what you're gonna do, but you need to figure out what you want to do.
What happened to it?
Oh,
This is nothing, this is just go, this is just a day, go,
oh, okay.
yeah, this is no, this ain't.
I think when we get to the point where if we spend as much time being thankful for what we have gotten from God as we do wishing for all the things that we want to do, it changed my mind, my heart, my mind.
Well,
And
that's,
people say, how can you be so happy?
that's absolutely, I think that's true, that's my observation now. Like I tell people, okay, I'm retired, I'm in a really good spot, because I'm, you know, I've got 2 pensions, no debt, my kids are, you know, so I'm at a point in life now where me and my wife's like, cash flow's really never been better. You know, it's, in a really good spot, and of course, I'm doing kind of what I wanna do and serving in capacities that seem to fit me well, so, and I'm very grateful kind of for where I am. It's not that my life's perfect, but I'm very
What you
grateful.
doing, some part-time work too?
Well, yeah, at the fitness center,
Okay.
you know, well, that kind of bit, so, so I'm very grateful that, but that's what I noticed, is that people in my life, those that seem content and happy, they're grateful, they're looking back, whereas other people I know, people I hear about, they're caught up in the trap of everything that's happened, they're talking about, well, I wish that something would have been different. You know, something was good. I wish, you know, a wedding happened. I wish we would have invited so-and-so. It's that mindset of constantly wishing for something different instead of recognizing kind of, okay, things aren't perfect, but they're
Just have a wedding.
Yeah. Yeah, we did just have a wedding.
Was it good, or was it?
No, it was fantastic.
No
Small.
drama?
John, you like getting off track, don't you?
Huh?
You like getting off track, don't you? You always bring up this stuff.
Well,
But truth, like I said, and,
Oh, Lordy.
you know, my whole life, we've been hearing about the importance of attitude. You know, that your and it's your perspective, your attitude, and being grateful for what you have, and two, being in, like with sports, and one of the big things I used to try to tell the kids about playing with joy in your heart. We may be disappointed at the outcome of the game, but every single minute in that game, regardless of where it is, you should take joy in it. You're doing something you love to do. You love to play soccer, well, guess what? It's game time, and give thanks for this opportunity, you know, to have done it. And how it affects how you look versus some people, all they know is that, well, we lost the game, and they carry it with them instead of looking back.
well, see, that's the best teachers.
Yeah,
My failures were my best teachers.
yeah.
Because I didn't go that path the second time. But people moaning, going, why did that happen to me? Well, get off your dead butt. Let's learn from what your failure was and don't do it again, stupid. But no, they don't do that. They just whine and complain.
Yeah, 2 T's of learning are time and trauma. You know, you either learn over time or traumatic. You know, something, you burned your hand on the hot stove, you know, you got your butt kicked, you know, you let your chin, that kind of thing. You learn those mistakes. So yeah, those you learn very rapidly.
Absolutely.
It's traumatic lessons. But back to, actually, the different personality types and how it approaches, and I know with President Trump, that's where so much of a lot of people that really don't like him,
Bless you.
Sometimes, and I sit there, and I can remember being in the corporate world, and people would maybe complain about, oh, so-and-so's an asshole, and it's like, yeah, but he's one heck of an operating model, you know.
Bless you.
These guys in a time of crisis, these are the kind of people you want, because they're gonna see how to get you 80% of where you need to go very rapidly, so, you know, and.
It's usually the people that drive and complain for that don't understand that he's got a big sense of humor.
Well,
A lot of that stuff is just play stuff, you know, he
Oh, yeah,
laughs
yeah,
and he
yeah.
makes jokes about things, but they don't, if you ever hear them speak, nothing ever of joyous or happy comes out in their life. They got their neck swell up and, you know, they always after somebody, but Trump, he just takes it on down the road. And just like yesterday, I noticed on the news, the guy that keeps the rate up on the, you know,
Powell, Jerome Powell.
yeah, and he's walking around, and Jerome Powell knows zero about construction, and here Trump's got a hard hat on, walking in here and seeing what's going to spending $3.1 billion upgrading that building complex up there, and Trump is walking around showing where he went, what's wrong with it, and here's the Powell, and Trump slaps him, said, we need to get this rate down.
What happened?
Oh, Lord, I tell you,
That
I
was
laughed today, that old boy was so
yesterday.
shocked.
I saw some of that.
I thought he showed great control when he was Trump in front of the cameras. He probably only slapped him about 5 times.
Oh, yeah.
But see, that's the man's
Handed
got,
the
he's in
influence.
control
Yeah.
of himself. He's not wishing for something else, always wishing,
Yeah.
I'm got this problem.
Well, that was, you know, funny, it's like no weapon force to get you, so Powell's over there shaking his head.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
And then Trump pulls out the work order, and right there, you see that?
Yeah,
And-
yeah.
and
That was so funny.
That was, some of that.
Let me tell you, I got a blessing, first time in a long time, this week. We've been under the gun here for a year and a half with my wife. We've been praying a lot about things, and, you know, you never know how the Lord's gonna work something out to give you some joy in life. I'm looking out my window, my front window, and here's my son from Dallas, Texas, driving up with my grandson. And, he called and said that we might be coming, you know, but I didn't know when he was coming. They drive up and come to find out, my grandson has been playing, travel baseball up in Minnesota this summer, sponsored by Major League Baseball. And, about 350 of those guys that play in that league up there have signed pro contracts. And, so in the last 2 or 3 years. So, my grandson comes rolling in here, and I hadn't seen him in 3 or 4 years. He's 6'3", 230, muscled up. I bet he doesn't have 5% body fat. He's been working out. And
What's his
I
name?
said, why is he in town? Well, the guy that was a coach up at that travel ball town, traveled all over, played 60 games up there this summer, has taken the head baseball job at Reinhardt College up in Canton. He has asked my grandson to come play baseball up there, full scholarship.
Wow, that's awesome.
They go up there and sign documents and all that kind of stuff. And my son, while he's in town here, he's talking to some guys, and he interviewed for a job, ain't got it. And
he's moved.
there's a possibility you can move back to Atlanta. We've been praying a lot about that, but we have no family here. He lived here for a long time.
What's his name?
Jackson, good southern name. And, what I'm hoping is this guy is a specialist. What I gathered from, that he's a hitting coach up there for it. And the reason he didn't get a contract up there is because he couldn't hit home runs. He's an outfielder. And he drives the ball, you know, grounders and straight like that, but there's an art about getting the ball up in the air and hitting home runs. And if you're an outfielder, you gotta be able to do that. And so he's gonna be playing at Reinhardt. I get to go see him play baseball now. And so I asked him, I said, you know how to play golf? at a golf course that's about a mile down the road from Reinhardt College. He said, "Oh, I'm taking up golf, I'm gonna take up golf." I've been hitting some balls with some guys that I played with baseball up there with. And, so I took him out to play golf, or hit some balls out on the river at, on the Hope Bridge. And golly, I saw him hit a golf ball. He was hitting it over the fence down at the end. Jockey was full. He's got that baseball swing. And, I got him a set of clubs and some new shoes, got him all the balls he'll need, and I'm gonna go up there with him when he comes in. The 18th of August is when he has to report. And he'll be coming through, and I'm gonna visit with him up there and see if that golf course will, aim up a little bit for the students at Reinhardt to come down and play at a good price, and give him $200 or $300 for him to be able to come down and play a few rounds, till I can get up there and be with him, and till he gets oriented, and gets started in baseball. But that was a blessing in disguise. My wife, for 2 days, now, she hadn't cooked a meal in a year and a half. She stayed up for 2 days, man. I mean, cooking their favorite meal and their favorite dessert.
What is their favorite meal?
It was a hamburger, it's a breakfast dish, it's eggs and sausage dish type thing, and.
Casserole, breakfast, yeah.
And then the dessert thing is a butterscotch thing, with all of, about 6 layers of,
Okay, yeah.
and they ate that, Lord, they'd eat that and lay in there and watch TV, and fall asleep, they've never been around good eating like that for a long time.
It's like cake?
It was it's a pudding type thing,
Yeah.
and, they really enjoyed that, and we enjoyed it. So happiness coming back to our land, and getting to them, for them to come back, to have family here, because we have none.
Yeah.
But we got a young man that, been shot at, moved in here from Nevada, and transferred a job. He's 35 years old, he had open heart surgery last week. He got a railroad track, all the way down, and he almost died, man. And, I didn't know it until he was out there walking around with a heart pillow they give you after they do the surgery to hold up against your chest. When you're walking around, to relieve the pain, yeah.
Okay.
And, I looked at that and I said, "Bro, what's happened?" He said, "I've had open heart surgery, and I'm just now recovering." He couldn't hardly breathe, he just moving slowly to get out in the sun a little so he can get some vitamin D. He plays, he's a big golfer, and he's been playing it, he's going to the country club around here when he gets well again. But his job allows him to do that, to entertain folks and stuff. And, but he's a good guy, he's a good kid, and I told him, I said, it's a good chance for me to minister to him now. A new neighbor, when, he's down, ill, he's had that big surgery, man, he's lucky. 35 years old, open heart, and he had a.
What's your testimony?
When you say he's lucky, that means you're saying that God had nothing to do with it.
No, I shouldn't say that he's blessed. I'm trying to talk to him about being a Christian, about getting involved, with us some way. His wife works at another job, good, but they're totally strangers to the Southern way of life. They live in Nevada, and they live the high life, I'm sure. But he got transferred here, and then doggone, when he got here, he had that open heart surgery. Boy, that's a dangerous thing.
It could be a wake-up call.
Could be a wake-up call. Sure could.
Look for the positive side.
I'm gonna hang in there with him now, because, I told him, when your wife wife at work and you're over by yourself, you know, we're always around, something ever happen to you, you make sure all you gotta do is call us, I'll be there. You don't need me. It's a lonely feeling, man, when you're here by yourself, with no help immediately. I mean, when you gotta call on somebody, to help you, you don't know anybody, I mean,
Well, I think it's an attitude thing. My kid said, well, Daddy, man, you're all by yourself. I'm never alone. And God, and I'm always with somebody. 'Cause
Yeah, you are.
I look at the positive sides of life, starting with God through Jesus the Christ. And it makes my day good. I don't go score, you know, 500 cars.
So you believe that God's got that 911 right at his fingertips in some case something
When I
happens?
read my Bible here, he says, you overstep the bands, you're gonna die with leprosy and cast out away from your whole family. You're talking about losing. Now, if you read through the Old Testament, he says, all those people there, tens of thousands, I'm gonna send an army, and they're gonna wipe the whole crowd. He's like, wait a minute, that's serious stuff. I just, I try to think more in the spiritual realm of where he is, and I'm saying, God, please forgive me for what I was just thinking. He said, I already know, Mac, and I'm gonna kick your butt for it, but that's okay.
Oh, man.
I learn from my mistakes, is what I try to do, and I try not to duplicate. That's a full-time job for a redneck.
Yeah.
I'm not a redneck anymore. I'm a human being. That's the way it was. My mother said, you're not, and you won't be. So I think it's the way we choose and what we choose is a reflection of how our faith is. And sometimes I get away from it, but I always go to God about, God help me do this, God help me do that. Pretty soon it becomes a way of life for you, because it's habit, you know. And I believe me, I need it all the help I can
No,
get.
those, you know, habits, you know,
As you go through
people who
life,
are successful tend to have
You
successful
learn.
habits.
You do.
know, and People who tend to fail tend to do things that contribute to their failures.
human beings have
Yeah.
failures as you go along to learn in life. You know, you learn more from adversity than you do being blessed all the time.
Well, yeah, yeah, that's,
They say that the people that make it through buds are the ones that they're not always the best athletes or not, but they have gone through tough times and they know how to keep it up. Whereas the ones that have been athletes that have never had any kind of problem because they were able to take it, they're not mentally tough enough to keep it up and keep going even when you know, as tough as it is. They
Well, a
just
lot of
like
them
to
had
watch
somebody else to take care of them when they had problems.
And when it's been tested, like that,
someone who's like way better than their peers, young at it, and then they don't get better, the others catch up, a person tends to struggle because their formative years, everything came easy, and now it's gotten difficult, and that same thing, we look like, say, children that are just these beyond precocious, but just these geniuses, a lot of them end up with severe mental illness issues, because they can't develop properly.
See, I never had that problem.
Yeah, I didn't either.
That's worried about stuff like that.
You need to, you've got to struggle in something to sharpen your own skills, however God's made you. So,
You know, the first part of that verse that was always astonished me, there's no weapon formed against you. Why is it that somebody else is always forming something against you to kind of create you ill will or problem? Just like what you're going through right now, you know, there's always somebody on the other side that's got you by the throat to create problems for you. And it ain't necessarily what you do, but somebody else has got you tied down the way to do business or the way they're gonna pay you, or, you know, now they've changed the law about tariffs, you know, right in the middle of the stream of your business. I mean, stuff like that, you gotta hang in there with mental toughness for it.
you know, when you get into, and once you ask about mid-management, people being happy, you do get this certain type of person, we used to call them there the kick down, kiss up. Like people that just, they think, well, they know at their heart they're basically incompetent. And so, in order to make themselves look good, they poison the well of other people. That's the
Yeah.
kicking down. And they tend to be abusive, terrible to work for, whatever. But then they flip when they're in around peers, they're just verbal, around them. And you see people like that, and they're miserable, because that's a tough world to live in. You choose to be in that space.
But a guy told me one time that went to Harvard, said in Harvard Business School, that's exactly what they teach, how you want to get yourself moved into a company, is you take the guy's job you want and destroy within the company, start rumors about how he's doing, and then you get his job and you do the same thing to the guy above you. Yeah, and they're teaching that in Harvard Business School, how to get yourself elevated in the corporate world.
That's what intelligence operations have been doing for 150 years now with modern propaganda and stuff. It's amazing. They're 30 years ahead of the people. They're slandering people you've never heard of. So by the time you hear of them, oh, they're bad, I've heard all about them. I mean, it's that.
It's a subtle way of,
Those techniques.
What a bunch of sick, you know what?
Well,
it is.
Look at what they do to Trump, who does it?
Yeah.
And they keep telling, some of the people say, those daggone Democrats have just got their head up their rectum, but they keep doing the same
They
thing.
do. They don't see they don't see the light of day about what can you do or say that's gonna elevate you into a better life.
No.
It's amazing.
They'd rather tear somebody down and make themselves look good
Yeah.
than to say, help me here to try to grow up and, learn this thing. Because we all don't have the same talents, and what one's good at, you want to be like, but you can't accept the limitations that you've got in life. I always want to play pro football, so I made a lot of mistakes, and God said, well, I can tell you can work your little butt off. So I changed my way of attitude, and God said, well, I'll give you a chance now. I'm gonna let you play a silver pro for about 4 years, get you get a taste of it. And I did, and they had a guy by the name John Cotton, that guy, and we got one-on-one. He was pro player, got cut because of knee injury. One-on-one on the business. I said, he is, I'm bigger than he is. I'm gonna kick you in the butt. Just take it out of him. Well, first time he blew that whistle. That sucker knocked me in the nose, popped my nose. I said, I don't believe you do it again. Next it was my mouth. The next time he did it, he slapped that helmet and it turned sideways, now looking through the daggum ear hole. John, could you teach me how to play football? I humbled myself down to that guy, he brought me up, to be, and I played 4 years, and I enjoyed every minute. Right, it fumbled me down, I said, no, you're not, and I'm 245 pounds of gorilla at a very early age, meaner than a snake, and he taught me, there's somebody bigger than you.
Always somebody better.
And I started honoring those kind of things. Learn to be as best you can,
Yes,
so don't worship, moving on.
Has there been anybody that's, been at the top where there's nobody bigger than you, nobody's better than you, you got the tops?
Maybe it's not.
In your mind.
In my house,
I mean, yeah, we've all had our moments when in that, whatever size of the stage, you know.
I thought I was the number one guy in my house until I had 2 kids, and I went from 1 to 4. After I had 2 kids.
Tell me something, Coach, when you were growing up, your dad worked at Oak Ridge?
Yeah,
Was he there when they were doing the Manhattan
oh,
Project?
yeah, oh, yeah.
So he knew?
Oh, it's top secret, man. And nobody,
Hey, Chester, let's go.
nobody knew what he did, because he couldn't tell.
But he eventually told y'all, right?
No.
Well, the problem was this. My dad was a supervisor, where he was during the day, he would walk around and make sure that you got all.
God
these-
bless week.
No, you well blessed to with yourself.
District ground zero feet.
Love y'all.
Today.
Yeah.
All right, we gonna pray over this real quick.
Yeah.
I really pray for Josh in this situation, you know, that no weapon formed against
All right, meet Josh one day.
Yeah, you will.
So you got a lot to do right now.
Yeah, and, we kinda got off track and I can go home and do some stuff.
Okay. We're right over, but we,
Yeah,
since we're praying,
yeah, they're praying for Josh and his situation and they'll probably wrap it up.
see a big guy.
He's taller than we are. Well, I don't know if I should do that. He's taller, he's not, he's a bigger guy, but he's not real big.
Josh, what's the last name?
I don't know, I'm not sure what it is.
He's not the one that work at church, right?
No,